There is a very important report, exclusive. Hillary Clinton killed Libya peace deal over personal vendetta, claims whistleblower. The documents, the photographs are there. I remember at the time hearing that Gaddafi was trying to unconditionally surrender, and she created a failed state. She bragged about it. I came, I saw, he died. Very, very credible report. We've spent a month basically vetting it. It's up on Infowars.com. A part 2 is coming. Paul Watson did a great job putting this out. Appreciate his tireless work. Appreciate the entire crew's tireless work. Speaking of tireless work, tonight, starting at 2:30 a.m., that's 3:30 Pacific, 3:30, that'll be, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central, 1:30 Mountain, 12:30 Pacific, we will be breaking down the Wikileaks announcement that is set for, again, 3 a.m. Central Time. So about 30 minutes before that announcement starts, we're going to be on air, ferreting around, working on getting the feed from this conference in Germany. And then as the Wikileaks information breaks, we're going to be giving live analysis and writing articles in real time, myself and Paul Watson from London, England, and whoever else from the crew wants to come in during the middle of the night and cover this with us. The energy in the air, the energy politically worldwide is quite frankly more than I can handle right now. I'm having trouble sleeping, something I've never had trouble doing. I've even cut back on caffeine. It's not helping. I am more aggressive, as you can notice on air. I am bouncing off the walls. And everybody else is, basically. I mean, we've got Bill Clinton's real son coming out in the news. We've got WikiLeaks about to break. We've got people climbing on national TV screaming Bill Clinton's a rapist and then being grabbed. We have just got Black Lives Matter vandalizing Trump facilities and beating up Trump supporters and attacking their houses all over the country. And the, quote, liberal media won't cover it because they're all about intimidation. They love it. They're thugs. They love using the IRS on Christians and conservatives and patriots and veterans groups, and they're bullies. So desperate times mean desperate measures. We need to be peaceful. We need to be nonviolent, but we need to be extremely innovative and extremely aggressive and savage when it comes to taking action, because this is a war. This is the great war of the 21st century, a technological, technotronic information war to try to bring the United States down. That is what's happening. And Paul Watson has texted me. I'd scanned over, and I had printed an earlier version, and that the congressman was in there. See, he's just so perfect. He's on top of it. That's why we all love Paul Watson. Paul Watson, I'm on air sending you a voice memo. Great job. I think when it printed, it didn't print at all, and so that's why I was flipping out. But it wasn't about you. It was just the maximization of energy and just the explosive nature of the times we're in, my friend. And I'll be talking to you after the show today, obviously, and look forward to our overnight transmission with the WikiLeaks. In fact, let me just do something here for just a moment. Let me just reset, because I am really about to explode here on air. I had one glass of iced tea this morning, of weak iced tea. I never drink iced tea in the morning, but I thought, I'm not going to drink coffee. I'm not going to drink anything that's caffeinated. I'm not going to take a Brain Force, which has some uramate in it, but not much. I mean, it's not what really gives you the energy, but I still can't even handle it right now. And I'm going to not be on any caffeine today. And I feel like I am on speed. I mean, that's how much energy is in the air right now. I am absolutely bouncing off the walls. And no wonder I'm bouncing off the walls. Look at what's happening. Look at what's unfolding. Look at where we are as a culture and a society. Look at these headlines. This is mainstream news. It's up on Infowars.com. And by mainstream news, it's been mentioned in mainstream news this is going on, and this is in the WikiLeaks, and this is what Hillary wanted to do. WikiLeaks, Hillary Clinton proposed killing Assange with drone strike. This is confirmed. Murdering journalist. They've already got folks trying to break in. They've already got folks trying to get into the building where he is. They're in London. Democrat presidential candidate calls for assassination of whistleblower with no due process, report claims. Democrat presidential candidate Clinton once proposed using a military drone strike to extrajudicially assassinate Wikileaks founder Julian Assange, a document published by the organization states. The screenshot tweeted Monday cites a report by the True Pundit, that's what's coming out tomorrow, part of it, claimed in 2010 the State Department explored ways to suppress the troublemaking Assange before he could publish damaging information on conversations between State Department personnel and its foreign assets and allies. Now you wonder why Assange says she wants to put all of our necks in a noose? Now you wonder why Assange is out to get Hillary? Imagine what's coming out tomorrow. I'm told it dwarfs this. Can't we just drone this guy? Clinton openly inquired. While Wikileaks has not confirmed the veracity of the report, the Washington Examiner notes that during the same time, the State Department was involved in the discussion of what non-legal methods were available to subdue Assange. Emails previously released from the Clinton private email server, Anne Marie Slaughter, a former deputy director of policy and planning for the State Department, sent an email on the same day in 2010 on the subject of possible non-legal strategies. That's confirmed, killing him for dealing with WikiLeaks. The email also notes that a meeting was held that day to discuss WikiLeaks, reports the Washington Examiner. And it goes from there. That story's up on Infowars.com. So it's confirmed. They talked about non-legal measures, and now it's coming out. Drone strike on Assange, and someone's already tried to climb the building, the embassy he's in, to kill him. So that's huge. We also have a Roger Stone article on it, posted up on Infowars.com. So that's the type of monster we're talking about. And I guess that's what liberals want to hitch their little wagons to, is someone that claims they're this loving, liberal person that loves free speech. Her cohort, Obama, has persecuted the press more than anyone in modern history in the United States. Hillary's a close second with Bill. There's a trail of death behind them. They stole 94+% of all the money that was given for the children in Haiti who are about to get hit by another giant hurricane. God bless them. And they've deforested almost all of us. There's going to be giant hellish mudslides. Pray for those poor people. She stole almost 95% of the money, 94+%. And it goes on and on from there. And now she wants to kill liberal journalists, real liberals that were against war, against the NSA spying, against Bush. She wants to kill someone that you people love to claim you are. The truth is you're in a gang, just like Nazis were in a gang. You want to believe you're on the winning team. You think you have all the answers when what you are is reprobate, empty, horrible people. This makes my head spin. Now, I've got other stuff I want to get to. I want to play the latest Mark Dice video. The latest Mark Dice video is par for the course, and it illustrates the fact that if you especially go to areas of Southern California, these people are living on another planet. They want to put the majority of gun owners in forced labor camps. They want to kill us. They want Hillary to be a dictator, you name it. There's new video. Hillary supporters signed petition to allow illegal immigrants to vote in presidential election to stop Donald Trump. And you may think this is shocking. Almost all of them agreed. The Democrats had a bill that failed narrowly to let illegals vote in California. They've done the same thing in Illinois and other states. Now, they'll say, well, that's racist if you don't. So I can go to Mexico or China and vote? Well, China doesn't have voting, so it doesn't matter. So that's how crazy this has gotten. That's how upside down this has become. Here's Mark Dice's latest report.
Quick signature to support the illegal aliens to help them be able to vote this election. Sure. Just trying to stop Donald Trump any way we can. So by getting the illegal aliens, yeah,
birth. Supposed to print?
Okay, you can print there then, I guess. Just trying to get the illegal aliens allowed to vote this election to stop Donald Trump. So we figure desperate times call for desperate measures. Thank you for supporting that. Will you support the undocumented immigrants and let them vote this election?
Yeah, of course.
We're trying to get as many liberals on the voter registrar as possible. So 15 or 20 million undocumented immigrants, if we can help them vote, birth date, signature to support the illegal aliens. They've lived here, they have driver's licenses, and so it's kind of discriminatory to not allow them to vote in the election. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. I definitely agree.
The fact that the election has a lot to do with them, they should probably have a say.
I agree with that.
In the election. So to help the Mexicans be able to vote in the election this year, we're trying to get the illegal immigrants to be allowed to vote in the election to stop Donald Trump. So we just needed a few more signatures. Will you help out with that? A name, birthday, and a signature to support that. It's for the illegal immigrants to get on the voter registration ballots to help stop Donald Trump. So just, yeah, print their birth date and a signature to allow the illegal aliens to get registered to vote this presidential election. Birth date? Thank you. There's maybe 15 million of them, and if we can get all those illegal immigrants to get registered to vote, then we can maybe stop Donald Trump. So thank you so much. Of course. We want to just make sure that all the illegal aliens that are here not only stay, but can vote in the election, just to help participate in the political process. So will you help the undocumented immigrants be able to vote this election? Just
why not?
Print, birth date, signature.
Only if they don't vote for Trump. Can I guarantee that?
Well, none of them are. If we can get the Mexicans to be able to vote in this election, we can definitely stop Donald Trump. So 15 million undocumented immigrants, we're going to get them registered to vote. Cool. Thank you for that.
Good job.
You know, with 10 to 15 million illegal aliens in America, if we can allow them to vote in this election, that'll really help out with our agenda. So appreciate you supporting the petition to endorse that. We just want to make sure that those 15 million people can participate in the election this time around. So appreciate your support. Yeah, birth date, signature.
I don't know if you can read this, though.
Well, it'll just be counted as another signature. We're going to be sending this off to Washington, and then hopefully we can get those 15 million illegal aliens to be able to vote this election.
Nice.
They live here, and we need to have them voting. So, hey, help the Mexicans be able to vote in this election.
I've seen this before. Who's recording?
Oh,
I like
right over there, actually.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
good for you, man. Thanks for thinking, bro. Appreciate that.
I like what you do, man.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel at youtube.com/MarkDice and stay tuned. New videos almost every week, I think is what he says. Absolutely. Mark Dice doing a great job. I'm so honored to have him as a contributor and to see him just get better and better and mature and get like fine wine, just more amazing as time goes on. Just like Paul Watson, just like Rob Dew, just like Darren McBreen, just like all the rest of the amazing crew here, from Leanne McAdoo to David Knight to Merkel Phelan to Don Salazar to Kit Daniels to Kellen McBreen to the crew back here. The real superstars at InfoWars are the Nico Acostas and everybody else back there. I try to thank everybody. It'd take an hour. That really are kicking butt and working so hard to bring you this information. And they're the folks that'll be here tonight. I said, whoever wants to volunteer, and I got a lot of people that want to volunteer to come in and start working at 2 a.m. We'll go live at 2:30 Central, and then we'll have the WikiLeaks announcement sometime after 3 a.m., and Paul Watson and I will give analysis of that information. Then I'll let Paul Watson go so that we can have some of the first articles out dealing with this, because this is an info war. They've already got their pre-spin ready. They know what was in her 33,000 deleted emails. They know the different things that Assange is going to be going after. And remember, she even called for a drone strike. So the word is, and I'm just going to let you know this now, Julian Assange has recorded hours of everything that's in the documents. It's already been given to independent media. Not us. I would be very honored, but not us. It's very dangerous. So in a way, I'm like, thank God, please don't. But it's my duty. I'll do it if I got it. But I'm like, not us. But they can't kill him because he's already got recordings. He's already got the documents. It's already in multiple nations. It's already been distributed to more than 20 different organizations and people and groups. And so he's going to do a live video breakdown
of some of the top crimes and incredible things so that he can break it and basically state what it's really doing instead of them trying to spin it. Because if you just put the documents out, they'll spin it. So we're going to be there live time with Assange as well, breaking this down, going with our spin, you could say. I mean, everybody sees through road colors glasses. Everybody distorts things to a certain point, but we try to tell the truth. The mainstream media is going to be distorting by design, on purpose, lying to everybody, and I'm not putting up with it. Now, we're going to go to break, and I'm going to come back and start opening the phones up until 1:30 Central, about an hour and 15 minutes from now, when Roger Stone joins us breaking massive amounts of news. I personally am going to try to settle down a little bit because I'm not somebody that chokes when history's happening. I'm somebody that rises to the occasion, but sometimes too far. You know, it's like having Matt Drudge just show up here. I almost had a heart attack. I mean, I don't mean literally, but I can hardly talk. Or Donald Trump coming on, knowing how historic it would be. It's just amazing. It's amazing to be here with you. It's amazing to be fighting this evil. It's scary, but it's something we've all got to do together. So I am extremely honored to be here with you. We are the deplorables. We've got the new graphic. We're tweeting it out right now at Real Alex Jones. They, ladies and gentlemen, are the delusionals. They are the little head on a stick bobbleheads of the establishment. And there's a new graphic we're tweeting out at Real Alex Jones right now. Please tweet it to everyone you know. 96% of Americans do not trust the mainstream media. AP study. The delusionals. They are the only ones that believe their BS. Very, very powerful. And it doesn't even have an Infowars.com on it because we put it out like that because a lot of other news sites won't spread something, or other conservative sites or libertarian sites won't spread something if they think it promotes another site. I don't care. Use it. Repost it. Do whatever you want. I just want to save the country. I'm skipping the break. I can't help it. I just want to defeat the Clintons. And I realize that's what it is. I've never been this cliffhanger in my life. I mean, I guess it's what it's like if your kid's in emergency surgery and you don't know if it's going to die or not. What that must be like. I thank God I've never been in that position, but I don't know, 35 days of this. I mean, Hillary's evil, people. There's no way you can support her. I don't know how these ignorant people out there don't know the evil we're up against. We've got Russia threatening war again. We've got Congress trying to tell the Pentagon, along with Obama, to get ready for war. We've got them saying shoot down Russian airplanes. That's being promoted. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's why it's so over the top what's going on. It's so obvious that the Clintons need to be arrested and Obama needs to be arrested. It's for supporting radical Islam, attacking Russia, Europe, us, the Middle East. It's so obvious these people are pure evil. George Soros is a frickin' lunatic, man. George Soros, Google it. I'm going to do a piece on this. I remember reading these writings in a magazine. I went and Googled it like a month ago and meant to do a whole piece on it where he said, I believed I was a Messiah and still do, but I didn't want to tell people when I was a young man that I was the Messiah because they might lock me up. Exactly. Exactly. Here's a little clue. When you're rounding up fellow Jews by the thousands, when you're 15 years old and leading the Nazis to them, and a spy finding where Jews are hidden in Eastern Europe with your father, you're not the Messiah. Here's a little clue for you, crazy man. I just cannot believe it. It is crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. Let me tell you something. It isn't hard to know which side to pick when the government run by foreign criminals is spending hundreds of millions of dollars a quarter. The Ford Foundation, the Carnegie Endowment, Soros Group, to actually fund rioting and killing police. That's what they want, to destabilize the whole country. People say, well, what's this kissing the police butt all of a sudden? All of a sudden, I was trying to keep the police from being globalized and federalized because they would be our oppressors. And now to get rid of the police we have, they're just going to terrorize them until they quit and put their social justice warriors in, run by the UN. I'm fighting the same fight I was always fighting. But over the years, the enemy's positions change and how they're manipulating change, and we change to oppose each front of that battle. But I was never against local government. I was never hateful of the average police officer. I knew it was a tough job, and a lot of really good men and women were involved in it. We were always supportive of good police officers. We've been unsupportive of them being turned into revenue-generating Gestapo, which they haven't been completely turned into yet. That's why we're in a battle for our country, for our police, for our children, for our culture, for our rights to religion and private property and everything else. We're in a total war. This is as important as World War II, people, because it's a creeping death propaganda war. That's why it's so important. It's almost an abomination to just be up here on air calmly talking about this. I saw some ad this morning on Fox called The Fanatics. It's like a website. Maybe we can find it online, Fanatics ads. And it's made to look like a movie, you know, a video, home movie shot with like a VHS. You can tell it's fake because it's shot to look really crappy. Nobody's had cameras like that for 15 years. And the guy's screaming and yelling when his team wins. He pulls his clothes off and runs through the streets screaming. You're supposed to run through the streets screaming when an enemy's invading or taking over like Paul Revere. You're not supposed to do it because you're a dumbass team. The Eagles won. It was an ad to make you buy a jersey and to punch your emotions for war over some simulated crap over some football team. And so really, I'm like a crazy fan of the football game right now that's painted up green, you know, foaming at the mouth because, man, you're supposed to foam at the mouth when hardcore, sneaky, evil demons like Hillary Clinton are taking over your country, your civilization. They're out to break your families. They're out to get your guns, bitter clingers. They're out to absolutely turn us into slaves. They're making fun of us. They enjoy killing Christians. And my very essence, I guess my spirit, is just rising right now to an uncontrolled level. I'm going to just rip my shirt and jacket off right now and go crazy because what's happening is so epic, and we need to just absolutely throw these people off of us and defeat them and turn the criminal tide and reverse this. Now, I'm going to stop and I'm going to say something right now. We've got a solar panel system that we sell that's excellent. That has a great control unit. It's one of the latest designs, very affordable. It is 33% off. We've never really run a special on it. The InfoWars Solar Base Station Power Supply now 33% off. Retail at InfoWarsStore.com. From our research, the InfoWars Store Base Station supply system is the most affordable and high-powered solar generator out there. And now we're giving you 33% off this solar base station at InfoWarsStore.com to help you get prepared while supplies last. The InfoWars Solar Base Station has a unique lithium-ion phosphate battery and will last up to 8 times longer than your typical unit. One unit provides 1,500 watts of continuous power and 3,000 watts of peak power for any emergency. This solar supply system is the real deal, and we're giving it to you at the lowest price possible. We've done the research, and this is one of the best emergency power backups out there. Get the InfoWars Solar Base Station for the lowest price ever, 33% off, InfoWarsStore.com today while supplies last. That's InfoWarsStore.com. Also, we are introducing 7 years in the making. That's 2 years before we even got into nutraceuticals. This is being developed. It's off the new pharmaceutical grade system they're doing in Europe, the way it's delivered, the 50 million strains, the 23 probiotic strains, the 50 billion live cultures. It's amazing. It's got the enzymes with it to fuel the good microbes, the good gut flora. Biome Defense, InfoWarsLife.com is the sub-page of InfoWarsStore.com that takes you right to the high-quality nutraceuticals. InfoWarsLife.com or InfoWarsStore.com. Check it out today, along with the 30 other InfoWars Life products, like the oil of oregano that is the most organic Mediterranean style ever. People are raving about that. I never even plug it. People say they take that with the oxy powder. They take that with the natural defense. And it just absolutely changes their lives. InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. And finally, InfoWarsTeam.com is where you can find the entire longevity line. That's hundreds of great products discounted at InfoWarsTeam.com. When you sign up for auto ship, you can get free shipping. Sign up as a distributor and get up to 30% off and other specials. The lowest prices you're going to find anywhere for longevity products like Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, and so many other great products are at InfoWarsTeam.com. InfoWarsTeam.com or 888-789-9277. We'll be back with the third hour, see if I can settle down, focus, and cover the news. But I'm on fire. America's on fire. The world's on fire. Stay with us. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say, see, I told you so, that communist Chinese-style net censorship was coming to the web, because it's already here. It's being announced. The way you keep the internet open and free is you get involved more than ever. Go to Infowars.com/app. A new battleship in the fight. Infowars Live, available right now. We're looking for a crew to man it. You gonna sit down and play games and be a trendy? Or are you gonna be part of history? Don't sit by and let the internet and free speech be stolen from you. Take action. I am very proud to announce the introduction of the highest quality Infowars Biome Defense Probiotic. We wanted to come out with the largest spectrum of high quality known probiotics that have been proven to improve overall digestion and health and detoxification in the body. Biome Defense is an exclusive blend of 50 billion live and active cultures from over 23 different probiotic strains that are known to support digestion and intestinal function. Our researchers are confident that we have been able to develop what will be the leading probiotic on the market. Secure your Biome Defense in ultra strength or regular strength at InfoWarsLife.com today and get started supporting your digestive system naturally. We've been testing this formula for years, but this is the limited first run to the public, so please take advantage of it today. Support your own health and support the InfoWar.